Hey, what's up? Kyle here again. I'm here to do another video, and I thought I'd do this video for you guys today. It's a special video, considering it's the New Year's, and it's going to be my top 10 favorite movies of 2013. And I'm not going to list them all. Only 10. I'm only going to list 10 of them because there were so many good movies this year. I thought, in my opinion, there was a lot of good stuff this year. But these are my top 10, and I'm going to talk about a little about them, and let's get started. First one on the list is The Conjuring. It's a horror film that came out this year, and this movie was very scary. And I don't really like too many new horror films that come out lately, but this was a scary movie. I loved it, and I remember going to the theaters shaking from this, and I remember like everybody was shaking in the theater. It was just really scary, and I never get scared from anything, but this scared the shit out of me. I really liked this movie, and I thought it was very well done. And for new modern horror film, it's based, and this was about paranormal investigators trying to help a family has evil spirits in their farmhouse. It was just really good, and I definitely checked this out. I have it on Blu-ray as well. This was a good movie, The Conjuring. Definitely check that out, and that's definitely one of my favorite movies of this year, and definitely check that one out. Number 2 is Evil Dead Remake. You know, the Evil Dead remake, and I thought that was a really, really good remake. Not the best thing. It wasn't the best thing I've seen, but I like the original better. But it was very well done for a remake. And too many remakes are not as good these days. But it's basically, this one was about it's basically like the original, except that there's this girl that does drugs, and it's just, and they go to this cabin, and there's this book that brings, kind of, what it's about. It's like the original Evil Dead. It's about the same thing as the original Evil Dead, but it's just a little different. I like this movie very much. It's not as good as the originals though, but it's worth checking out. I also have this on Blu-ray. I thought this was a good movie to check out, and the gore effects and everything was great in it. And they say it's a lot gorier than the original. This is the goriest movie of 2013. This was like, it almost got an NC-17 rating, but I think the original is the original is a lot gorier. But this one was gory. I love there's a really cool ending with a gore sequence I really enjoy with the chainsaw, when she chainsaws the guy in half, the demon in half. That was really cool. There's a lot of really cool things about this. I love this remake. It's a good remake. Definitely check it out. Number 3 is Texas Chainsaw 3D, and I really like this Texas Chainsaw movie. It was a very good sequel to the originals. I really like this one. Takes place after, I think, the second or third, and I really like this movie. This was a good one. I didn't expect it to be as good when I was going to see it, and I just thought it was a very good movie. If you like Texas Chainsaw series, definitely check this one out. Like Mark said, it's a good addition to modern horror. It's a very good it's a very good sequel, and basically it's about the girl. Like, it takes place after the second or third. The girl grows up and takes her friends to the farmhouse, and people die. It's just really good. Definitely check this one out. And Leatherface scared the shit out of me in this one. There were some parts that made me jump in this. I don't jump from anything, but this movie made me like a lot of things that made me there were a lot of shocking things in this one. I definitely check this one out. Number 4 is The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. It's a comedy film, and this was a very, very, very funny movie. I didn't expect it to be this funny. Like, the trailer makes it look like it's okay, but when you see the movie, you're gonna laugh your ass off. And I don't laugh from too many comedies lately. There's not been so many great comedy films lately, but this was very funny. And it's basically about Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy are two FBI agents, and they're trying to catch this drug lord, and they go through crazy shit. It's just very funny. A lot of funny scenes in this movie. I definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Number 5 is Carrie, the remake, and I really like this remake. This was one of the best remakes I've ever seen as well, and I like the original Carrie better, but this one was just as good. Chloe, you did a great job. You all did a great job in this. I didn't like the second remake, which the TV series for Carrie. I did not like that one too much, but this one is much better. I think more put together, more well done, and really gets me going. It even scared me and my friends a little bit. Doug, and Mark, it scared us a little bit. We don't get scared from a lot of things. It really got to us because it was so disturbing and grotesque. I love this one. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. It's a great remake. I love the Carrie movies, so definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Number 6 is Grown Ups 2 with Adam Sandler, Kevin James, David Spade, and Chris Rock. And I like the first one a little more, but this one's really, really funny as well. And you know, it's weird because the first one, Rob Schneider, he was in the first one. He's not even in this one. And it's weird they don't even mention him, mention his name or anything. But this one is really funny too. It's basically a little sillier than the first. It's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. I love the Grown Ups movies, and it's just and there's a lot of really funny moments in this. I love the party scene at the end. That was really funny when Tara Lautner crashes the party and they're fighting. It's just very silly and but it's very well done. It's very funny. I feel like the first Grown Ups, definitely check out the second one. Very funny movie. Number 7 is Bad Grandpa, the new Jackass movie that just came out this year. And if you like the Jackass movies, definitely check out this one. This was a very funny movie, and it's basically about, you know, it's based off a character in the original Jackass movies that Johnny Knoxville plays as an old man called Irvin Zisman. His name is Irvin Zisman. He takes his grandson on a road trip, and they go through all this crazy shit. It's just a lot of funny moments in this movie. I love this movie. This was very funny, and it's basically like Borat and Bruno with real life situations and real people's reactions. So definitely, this was really funny. I hope they do it. I hope they do more movies like this. But I definitely check this movie out. If you like the Jackass movies and stuff, definitely check this one out, Bad Grandpa. Number 8 is Las Vegas with Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, and Michael Douglas, and a few other people. A lot of people are in this movie. This is a very, very funny movie. I love that. It was a nice comedy. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. It's like one of the best comedies of 2013. It's basically about the 4 friends that, you know, take a break from their everyday life and they go to Vegas for a bachelor party, and funny shit happens. There's a lot of funny guests in it, like LMFAO the rapper, and he has a funny cameo in it. It's basically like The Hangover, but for like a more grown up way. But it's very funny movie. I definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Number 9 is the To-Do List with Aubrey Plaza. I think that's how you say her name. By the way, she's smoking hot in this movie, and Bill Hader's in this. A lot of people in this movie. This was a very funny movie. I thought this was one of the funniest movies of 2013. Very raunchy though. I think this is one of the most raunchiest movies I've ever seen. I've never seen something so, like, there's a lot of raunchy movies, but this movie was raunchy. I love this movie. This was really, really funny. It's basically about a girl that's a virgin, and she wants to have sex for the first time, so she has to go through all these steps, and she writes a to-do list, like, you know, blowjob and oral sex, and like things like like steps to take to get so she has sex, and it's just really funny. I definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. It's one of my favorite movies of 2013. Definitely check this movie out. Really funny. And last but not least, number 10, This Is the End, with Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride. Too many people to name in this movie. Every actor is almost in this movie. It's a really funny movie. This is another really funny movie of 2013. It's very silly, very stupid, but it's funny. It's worth checking out. If you really want to laugh, definitely check this movie out. I haven't laughed so hard in my life, but this movie made me really laugh. I haven't seen too many funny movies in a long time, but this movie was really, really funny. And it's basically about, you know, they play as Seth Rogen, and all of them play themselves, they're actors, and they go to James Franco's house for a house party, and they look outside, and all of a sudden there's a apocalypse and the world is ending. And people are dying. There's one scene where Michael Cera dies. It's really funny. It's just a really funny, really weird, very stupid, but very funny movie of 2013. I think it's one of the funniest films I've ever seen. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of my favorite movies of 2013. Thanks a lot for watching and for subscribing. And thank you guys so much for watching my videos all these years. And thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. And I hope you enjoyed my 2013 videos. Now on to my 2014 videos, which I have a lot of things in the works for you guys, so keep a lookout. And definitely would love to hear what you guys think of your favorite movies of 2013. And you can put a video response if you want. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Anyway though, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing, and a Happy New Year. And I'll see y'all later. Alright. Peace. Yeah.